Hey everybody, it's Jasmine. So today I'm finally going to do my Q&A video. I've been forgetting to do this video and you guys have been breathing down my neck trying to tell me, Jasmine, where is that damn Q&A? Here it is. Here it is. So right before I wanted to start, I wanted to tell you guys, if you want to know more about me and you haven't seen my 50 random facts about me tag, I suggest you watch that before asking me any questions that I answered in that video. But I'm just gonna go ahead and get started. So I wanted to start off with this one by one of my loyal subscribers. I know she's Cambodian, but I can't pronounce her name. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But her name is like very similar to my middle name. My middle name is Sokna. Hers is Sokanthara. Sorry, don't kill me. So she asked me what's a pet peeve of mine, and I get asked that question a lot. It's not like your typical pet peeve, like people chewing with their mouths open or clicking pens or anything like that. I guess you could say mine's a little bit more deep, and it would be when people are having an argument and one person is saying these nasty, gross, racist, like you name it, words to the other person, and they justify their actions through religion. I hate that. Oh, when I see that, my whole entire mood just gets like, girl, you did not just justify your rude actions with religion. My other pet peeve is when I actually get comments on my YouTube videos of men who tell me that I'm not beautiful because I used to have short hair and, I'm not feminine, or I'm not this and that and this. Basically meeting the criteria or standard of looking like a woman. Like, I'll cross-dress if I want to. Like, who are you to tell me how I should look, how I should present myself? Like, you're not my mother. You don't own me. And I also really don't appreciate it when people tell me, oh, I need to change this about myself, or I need to change this. Okay, so you want me to change my contacts? Are you going to pay for another pair of my prescription contacts? Are you going to pay for my whole new wardrobe? Are you going to pay for a whole new curling iron for me? Like, I think not. I think not. So just, I don't appreciate it when people tell me how I should and should not look. She also asked me a fun question. She said, if you could have a superpower, what would it be and why? Now, I have thought about this a lot throughout my childhood, throughout my teenage years, and it hasn't changed at all. My theater teacher asked us the same question, probably not like a superpower, but more of what would we do if we could change the world? And my answer would be very different from everyone else's, and it would honestly just be consideration. I would honestly want other people to take other people's considerations into account, or at least put yourself in other people's shoes, because a lot of the times people are selfish and people they're so involved with themselves that they don't open their eyes and see what other people are going through. My friend Alyssa asked me, oh, by the way, these are Twitter questions. She asked me, what's the weirdest thing you ate in Europe other than snails? Honestly, I think the snails topped it out of the weirdest things that I had in Europe. I had snails before when I was a kid, but when you're a kid, you don't think about what you ate. Like, you just eat it. But I think now, since I'm older and I know what I'm consuming, it kind of, I don't know, it's a little bit more freaky, I guess. But I mean, at the same time, when I was eating the snails, I was thinking, okay, what's worse, a snail or oysters and clams that are bottom feeders? Because they literally eat shit. And then we eat that. So, I mean, in a sense, like, it wasn't that gross, but there was a lot of flavoring and sauce on the snails, so it wasn't that bad. My friend Kiana asked me, what's the weirdest thing you do on a regular basis? Every day when I come home, I have to wash my hands. every single day. Like, I just feel like the outside air is disgusting. I just feel like, I don't know, maybe I have a virus on my hands and I just don't know, so I have to wash my hands to, you know, make sure that it doesn't get into my body or on my bed sheets and spread. I'm very paranoid about that stuff, so I make sure that I wash my hands a lot. My best friend Ariana asked me, where do you see makeup taking you? To Target, Walmart, CVS, the Morphe store. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know, Ariana. I really don't. You know, hopefully, I just hope one day that a really big makeup brand recognizes me and, you know, recognizes my YouTube channel and blesses my life. That's honestly the best I could hope for, because, you know, a lot of people or a lot of my viewers know that I don't get paid for my YouTube videos. Like, this is simply just a hobby and I like to keep it that way. But, you know, if something miraculous happens, you know, maybe one day I would love to get paid from YouTube, and, you know, one day maybe I'll be able to go on those really fancy trips, or maybe I'll, you know, be a spokesperson for a brand, or maybe I'll be on a package, like, or collaborate or something. I don't know. I have my options open, and honestly, I'm just waiting for a miracle. My friend Megan asked me, what career are you currently striving towards? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And what's your #1 go-to lipstick? Now, a lot of you ask me what I'm majoring in college, and I get that a lot, and I'm tired of answering it. I'm majoring in business management, and, you know, it's not that hard for me, but I think it's challenging because I am in a community college right now, so everyone in that environment is trying to study really hard just so they can, you know, go into their dream colleges as quickly as possible and graduate within 4 years. So that's what I'm going towards, business management. Where do I see myself in 5 years? Hopefully I'm financially stable in 5 years, dear God. It's so hard for me to, like, save money right now because everything is just expensive. Like, I commute to go to school, I commute to go to work, I have to come back home, and, you know, it's getting to that point where I'm literally selling everything in my collection just so I could get extra cash, and it's hard. It's hard out here, so hopefully I'm financially stable, and hopefully I could potentially get a job somewhere that I really like, maybe at a makeup counter. I don't know. But what's my #1 go-to nude lipstick? Right now is MAC Naturally Transformed. It's what I'm wearing on my lips right now. A few months back, it used to be Jeffree Star's Celebrity Skin. That one was amazing, but I don't know, I just kind of got over liquid lipsticks. Before that was Kat Von D Bow and Arrow, and then for just on and off nude lipsticks, I really like to go to my Milani Bahama Beige. I think that one is really nice and perfect for my skin tone, and it's also really moisturizing and affordable. Cassidy Lee asked me, what is your biggest form of inspiration for your makeup looks? I love you so much. I love you too. My biggest form of inspiration for my makeup looks honestly just comes out of my head. It's very rare that I find something and I recreate it. You know, I do believe in, like, people having the same ideas and they just don't see each other's work before they create their own. It happens a lot. I mean, you see that in the fashion world, you see that all over Instagram, but for the most part, when I do my crazy makeup looks or like really intricate ones, those just come from my head. I rarely take inspiration from anything. But as for like my regular makeup looks, those again come from me. I don't think, have I had any makeup inspiration on my channel? Maybe one, but it's very rare, very rare. So my inspiration's myself. Jolene asked me what YouTuber inspires you. For a really long time, I was really inspired by Patrick Star and Manny MUA. I think those are the two main contributors to me wanting to create positive content. You know, I did have some friends backing me up in making these YouTube videos, but for YouTuber, only. I really focused on, you know, the male YouTubers because you see them get a lot of hate, and personally I am not one to really dive myself into hate. I want my channel to be as positive as possible, and just the fact that they're able to come on YouTube like on this really big platform and become really successful off of it, I find that very motivating and very inspirational. Now I'm gonna go ahead into my Snapchat questions. Now, one of my friend's cousin, her name is Nicole, she asked me, if I could travel back in time, where would it be and why? I haven't thought about this. If I could travel back in time, I would probably travel back in time to elementary school. Honestly, I think that was one of the many worst times in my life because I was the new kid and I got bullied a lot. And if I could travel back in time and I could just tell myself, Jasmine, stand up for yourself, that would be one thing I would change. Like, I just had such low self-confidence, and sometimes I still do. Don't get me wrong, but back then I didn't know how to stand for myself. I didn't know when to speak for myself, and I honestly just let people walk all over me. And I just wish that I knew how I could do that, but obviously I didn't. So that would probably where I would want to take my life. My friend Simran asked me, who is your role model? Honestly, I don't think I have one. I mean, I take a lot of inspiration from Desi and Katie. I really find that like their friendship and, you know, their hard work and motivation and just how real they are, like I think that is kind of how I want to be when I'm their age, but I can't really think of a role model that I look up to every single day. I feel like I'm just very independent, very solo, so I mean, there's not really anyone who I could really depend on, really. I got a snap from It's Maxine, and she asked me, how was vacation and what was your most favorable and memorable part? My vacation was amazing. It was actually very cold except for Italy. My favorite part was actually meeting my subscriber Sally, and I think that goes along with being very memorable too, because I love it when you guys come and say hi to me, whether I'm at Ulta or I'm studying at the library. Like, I love meeting people. It just means the world to me. And I remember I got a comment on my video one time and she said, hey, I just saw you at the mall, but I was too scared to say hi. If you see me, say hi. You know, I don't bite. I'm honestly sometimes very lonely. So if you say hi, 99% of the time, you will most likely make my day. Like, I cannot tell you how bored I am at school and how lonely I get at school and how lonely I get at home. And so just to have that small, like, whether it be 1 minute interaction or maybe it would be like an hour interaction, it means the world to me. It means literally everything. So I mean, if you see me, then that's amazing. But back onto the question, I just love London. I think London was probably my favorite part of the whole entire vacation because I could read everything. But it was just so pretty, and even though it was raining, it was just like, it was almost like home. And I just love the people there. They're all so classy, so nice, and I don't know, I just love the environment there. So hopefully I'm able to go again, but for the meantime, that's all I really got. Alright, so I guess that was my last question. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you want to see a part 2, maybe another Q&A. Let me know how you guys like these videos, and as always, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye! Peace out, Girl Scouts.